Greetings, Minecrafters. Nonsanity here, and welcome to welcome to the Primus Daybreaker series, episode 20. Yeah, I've been doing a little bit of decorating to the front office. I'm going to show you around. And then we're going to get into Immersive Engineering. We updated. Let's get started. Yes, welcome to Primeco, the fine manufacturers of things. Yes, we make things, all kinds of things in every shape, size, and color. As long as it's the one size we make, the one color we make, and the one thing we make. Yes, this is the front desk at Primeco. This is the entrance. I still have not done the outside. Still have my fire hydrant. But you come in here and you've got the front desk with one of my little printed wheelie chairs, a printed sign, and a freeze there. Well, that was strange. We've got a little waiting area over here with some 3D printed couches and coffee table. Galacticraft provided these tables and accessories. Minecraft provided the prints. Over here we've got a water cooler that I 3D printed and a trash can that I printed. These two are Galacticraft again. These pots are from garden containers. A little bit of podzol in them. Another Galacticraft item here. I'm going very slowly. Hold on, let me put back on all my gear that I took off for the intro. There we go. Much better. Let's see, that trash can does not need to be there. I've got my conference table here in the back, also all 3D printed. Got a couple of workstations here on printed tables. Another printed trash can. These are just extra utilities filing cabinets, some more of the garden containers. I think these are ancient trees. I think they're ancient trees in there. Hopefully they're not going to grow. Because those two are trees. The ones up front here were just like, what is this, lavender? Well, it doesn't say. Garden proxy. I've got my cryogenic chamber here from Galacticraft. I can sleep in that. Nice view down to the factory floor. I cleared out some of this stuff and prepped some of the work during my live stream, which is available for download. Which is available for download. It is the first time I have done that for one of my streams. Some pipes that do nothing except look like pipes, and this is my elevator, which has some nice custom Malice's doors, and the floor is just elevator blocks, so you crouch and you come out at the lower level. So you can see up there and see some of the decorations in the office from down here. I sort of like the idea of, like, in Portal, you have those little observation rooms. I just wanted to sort of have that feel down here for that section. And then all the machines that were up there are now down here on tables. Including the equivalent exchange stuff with a buried storage unit tier 3 filled with octuple compressed cobblestone. Now, so far, only the original table here has been wired up underneath the ground. So these things are all powered and automated. Everything else is just sitting here. I've slapped power onto the back of the smeltery because I needed to smelt some stuff. And my inventory has some temporary power on the back. But eventually all this will be hooked up under the ground here in the same way this stuff is, with power and all the pipings going through these refined relocation block extenders. I guess I got one over here. Oh yeah, this goes to the minium condenser. So anything I put in the blue chest will get melted down for EMC. And this is just down here. It'll be connected to that eventually. So yeah, to make the elevator doors, I use this thing, the Door Factory from Malice's Doors. You pick the movement you want. I picked, where is it? Sliding four ways? No. Sliding up and down, right there. Okay. Sliding up and down, I set the auto-close delay to 3, I think. Made it required, redstone turned off, double door, set the sound type to glass door, I think. And then the materials I put in, what did I put in? I think fort. I don't know, one of the white blocks that I use in all 3 slots. And hit create door. And that gives you the door down here. So I have a trash can here. I'm just going to put this trash can away in my inventory. But not only have I been having fun decorating up in here, but I've also updated the pack and got a bunch of the players that are still logging on from time to time on here. Everybody's updated. We're on 1.1.0 of the pack. So we now have Immersive Engineering. I've been wanting to play with this. What's this? Bucket of biodiesel. Wooden post extension. Yeah, all the multi-blocks and so forth. But the first thing I'm probably going to need is the manual, which I happen to know is a book. Book. Earth book. Yep. And a lever. Lever. There's a lever. Combine those, you get the engineer's manual. So I'm going to be going through this and figuring out what I want to do first. Probably going to have to get a coke oven and a blast furnace set up, because you need some of the byproducts there, or at least the coke oven. So I think you need the creosote. But there's one more thing I wanted to do in Galacticraft. And that... let's see if I can find it in here. Well, I need this. That's it. The Astro miner. I want to try making that. So to make that, we're going to need a pattern for it. I don't know if it's possible to get the pattern, the blueprint. There it is. I can make this stuff. These Orion drives take diamond, lapis, gold, redstone, coal, and then the other widgets, which are glass, that, right? Yes. So I need 6 of those. Those go in the middle. Diamond, lapis, gold, redstone, coal, cheese, dash, ilmenite. There we go. 6 Orion drives. Actually, I only needed 5, and I need another one of those. So I'm going to have to make more of those. But I guess I can't make it until I find this schematic. I suppose I can make some more trips to Mars and see if I can't find it. Otherwise, I'd have to cheat it in. But if I have to cheat it in, then maybe it's not ready for prime time, and I should just wait. So we'll put that off for now. That's sad. I hadn't noticed that it required... so I need a chest in this... oh, I do have a chest in this room, over here. Hiding. Toss those in there. Alright, so I guess we'll just go straight to Immersive Engineering. Introduction. Greetings. Greetings. Hello to you too. Wires. We'll have to make wires. Different ratings. Alright, we're going to have to make an engineer's hammer. String, sticks, iron. Let's make that. Materials page. Get some iron. Get some sticks. I'll just get exactly as many sticks as I need. I probably won't need many more. And string should be over here. There we go. I got a stack of 2. Perfect. 2 sticks. Actually, I only need 1 string. There we go. We have the engineer's hammer. Be used to form multi-blocks. Yeah, so that is important. So good we got that. Ores, it's got copper. Oh yeah, we're going to have to maybe make a new age to get... Well, we don't need its copper ore. And bauxite. Okay, bauxite we might need. But that's melted to aluminum, which we do have, so maybe we don't need the bauxite. Lead we've got. Silver we got. Nickel we've got. A little bit of. So alright, we're okay. We don't need to get new ore gen. Ore processing. We can hammer it to get grit. For all those. That's a nice feature of this book, having an arrow on the page. And then the smashed with the grit. Oh no, I see. Mixing dust creates an alloy. Okay, so that's just... It's copper of some sort with ferrous of some sort gives you Constantin. Okay. What else? Electrum. That one I know. So just Electrum and Constantin. Thermoelectric properties used in the thermoelectric generator and medium voltage. So we'll probably be making a lot of that. So it'll be copper and nickel. How much nickel do I have? Actually, I think it's all... I don't carry that one around because I hadn't found any recipes that needed it yet. Okay, I got 5 stacks of ferrous, so I should be good. And that is equivalent, yes? Nickel dust, yes. So I should grind a little bit of that up to make some dust. And for that, I'm going to have to also give it some power. So let's take that off and just power this whole line temporarily from the back. Ah, Brink, if you're watching, it was holding down for those that I think that's what you wanted to remind me of. Brink said to me, there was something you were clicking a lot of that you could have just hold down, but I couldn't remember what it was. I think that was it, Brink. Because I have always clicked those in, and you don't have to. Alright, so this one is the enriching over here. Osmium, sawmill, this one. Crushing. Crush it down. Okay, we got that. And I think I've got some copper dust in here. Don't tell yes. I got plenty of copper dust in here. There we go. Mix them together and I've got plenty of this stuff. I don't know if I need to ingot it. Looks like I do. Oh, it's got a nice big... I love the multi-block machines here. I'm going to have to be making a bunch of them. They're going to look good on the factory floor here. Thermoelectric generator needs it. That's it. How do you make the wire then? Immersive... I know, I'm getting ahead of myself. Electrum wire, copper wire, high voltage wire. I guess I don't use it for the wire. Oh wait, no, that's all electrum, and that's all copper. All right, well, I got some. Smelt it up. I don't actually have it in my inventory. It's just a little bug. And this extra string I will just toss in there. Okay. Oop. Doesn't go there. So, I'm going to finish reading through some of this, and then I'll explain to you what I've selected to do, and we'll be right back. Alright, I've done a little bit of research, just a little bit, and the first thing I want to do is come over here, where I've dug out some holes in the wall, and using clay bricks and sandstone, I'm making coke oven blocks. Let's start putting these down. Just a big 3x3 solid block. Because one thing about immersive engineering is it likes its multi-blocks. And then you take the engineer's hammer and click the center of some side, and there you go. And I'm going to go ahead and make 2 of these, because I need to get this going to make lots of creosote, which is needed by a number of elements of the mod. Do that, toss in a block of coal, and it should start heating up and making creosote and coal coke. Now, seems to be working. It's just probably going to take a while. This, I think, is where the creosote comes, and this is probably putting like a bottle in and getting a full bottle out. Or I can just pipe it to maybe a drum. Let's see if I can set that up. I've got plenty of bedrockium drums. Oh, only need 1. And this is the fluid pipe. And I need my configurator. Don't need any more of the coke oven blocks. So if I just put a drum here between them, I don't know if I can connect this up here. Oh, it looks like I can. Output, output, input. So as soon as it starts making some creosote, it should go in here. So I just wanted to get that started because it's going to take a while to run, and I can leave that there while I do other things. So the first thing I want to do, I'm going to put this book away because I need to go to Mars. Turns out the Astro miner blueprints for this thing, which I don't have, Moon Buggy Tier 2, Cargo Rocket Tier 3, I need to add a new one in there. And let's check my oxygen. I could top it off. And the once you've been to the asteroid belt, it is possible to find the Astro miner blueprints on Mars. So I'm going to have to go to Mars. Hello, Mars. Figure out where I haven't been, and since the update happened, it looks like I won't know where I've been. I don't think I've gone south, so I'll go south. So I'm going to have to just fly around and look for new entrances to dungeons, fight some more creeper bosses, and see if I can't get lucky. Now, because I don't have all the time in the world, if I fight 3 creeper bosses and don't find the plans, I'm just going to cheat them in. I will tell you that right now. Because that's a lot of... It's bad for the server. I mean, I'll be generating a lot of new terrain. It just makes the backups bigger. I'm the one who has to deal with all that. So, yeah, if I don't find it after 3 dungeons, I'm going to spawn the plans in. But I'll bring you back for one of the boss fights. Why not? And I'll be back when I find one. One tip I'd like to give is I cleared all the cobwebs in the entrance to a dungeon, just so that I can tell from the sky whether or not I've been here. Because I don't see any cobwebs, I probably have already been here. Ah. Okay. Where's the boss? Check the map. Zoom in. There's no boss room. There's just a chest room. And you can't open this without having the key. It's a bad spawn. Alright, well, that's dungeon number 1. Even though there's no boss, I'm calling this number 1. I don't even think if I spawned in a key that there would be anything in this. I'm curious. I won't take what's in it. But let's find the key. Galacticraft, because I don't think spawned keys work. Tier 2 dungeon key. 4820 0. 4820 10. Alright, see what happens. Yeah, empty. See? It needs a boss. So, nothing here. Continuing on. Dungeon number 2. Let's fight. Got him. So through here must be the treasure room. There it is. All right. First attempt. Come on. Give me the Astro miner. I got an automatic cargo rocket. 2 temple collars, which can't be shift-clicked. And junk I don't need. All right. Well, that's 2. Next. All right. Third boss. Well, it's the third dungeon. Second boss chamber. But let's start it up here. Alright, let's try this one. Do. Astro miner! Got it! Well, good. I didn't want to have to cheat it in. Let's go home. We're home. I just need to eat some food, clean up my inventory, and I'll be right back. Alright, let's build this Astro miner. Astro miner, unlock schematic. There we go. A few things I still need to make. I need to get some compressed steel. And what is it? 3? Yes. I need some steel pole. I need 4 more redstone, 1 glass, and what was the other thing? Iron, I think. So glass, no, it wasn't iron. It was compressed iron. Compressed iron, redstone? Yes. And I need these. What else was there? 4 heavy-duty tier 1, 2 chests, and an advanced wafer. So 4 of these, 1 of these, and 2 chests. Alright. Let's put it all together. What do you get? Oh, and that. Astro miner. Sweet. Clean up. On aisle 4. Whoa. Behold, my Astro miner that I can lift with just one hand. I am so buff. That is 1 detailed looking for Minecraft device. Look at that. Alright, put it away. Let me top off my oxygen tanks. And this thing's designed to work in the asteroid belt. So let's go give it a try and see what it does. So, swap out oxygen tanks. Toss them in here to be recharged. And let's go to the asteroid belt. Let's see what this puppy can do. That I've got to do something about, because my entry pod, I can't break it. And it's like right in... I have to move my teleporter pads. Alright, well... Not sure how this is going to work. Let's pick a... I guess I have to aim it at something. This one. It's a nice big one over here. And it's got some handy-dandy little rocks aimed right at it. So, if I put this... There? No. There. There. It might need more room. Let's make a little platform for it. Alright, let me figure out what this needs, and I'll be right back. Aha, it needs a base. Astro minor base. Compressed mesh. Energy storage. Alright, so we're going to have to go back home to finish this off. Zap. So I've got some extra titanium here. Grab a stack. Don't think I need it, but might as well bring it. And, oops. Get some of it. Or is that just one stack? That's just one stack. No, two. That's right. Alright. So this stuff takes compressed dash, beam core, energy storage module. I had one of those. Did I put it over here? No. So it would be in here. Energy storage module. Got a couple of them. I need some other materials. I need 2 glass. Just 2. I need 8 redstone. I have to retop my redstone off. 8 of those. So first, make the little ball thing, the beam core. 2 of those. Oh, it also makes 4, so I need to make more. Compressed dash energy storage module. So let me get another energy storage module and 2 more beam cores. Iron. No, not iron. Redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I only have 7 compressed iron. Iron, please. Oh, wait. It looks like I've made some already. Now that's what you call doing it Julia Child's way. I didn't even know those were still in there. Alright, so. If you don't get the reference, Julia Child would often have 2 ovens. She'd put something in one oven and pull something out the other for her TV show. So I just sort of did the same thing there, accidentally. Toss that in there. I need to get the other energy storage module. And 2 chests. Chests. There we go. And it was dash. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2 of those. 2 of those. Whoops. And these. I got too many of those. Alright, let's try this again. I guess it doesn't have to be done in the asteroids, now that I think about it. But let's do it there, because that's sort of what it was designed for. Let's see what it does. Alright, now which one was I targeting? I think it was one over here. Yeah, this big one right here. There's my little platform. So, what you do is you take these Astro Miner base parts, put them down in a 4x4. Ooh! I'm putting one of those in my base. That's cool looking. Alright, chuck this guy in. Oh, wait. We got it. Let's get rid of those, and this is going to be a screenshot, I think. I usually do them after the fact, but this is cool. We're doing a screenshot right now. There we go. Okay. That's the thumbnail. Alright, it needs power. So, get out. One more. Since some things don't like having an RF exciter strapped directly to them, I'm going to assume that's the case here, and put it on like that. It's going up slowly, so let's give it some upgrades. Half a stack will do. And I'll just hold the mouse down instead of clickety-clickety. There we go. It's going up a little faster. So, docked, recall. Maybe as soon as it's fully charged, it will head out. Hope so, because there doesn't seem to be any way to send it out. Oh, there it went. Oh, look at it go. It's scanning. Cool. And it's eating its way in. Okay, it's making a tunnel. Oh, this has iron in it. Oh, where are you going now? That is nice. Look at that go. That's almost a better screenshot. Oh, look, it's doing like a pattern here. It's leaving a lot, but maybe it's got more up its sleeve. Let's see. Well, that was fun. Let me get rid of this creeper. So it just charged back up again and dumped off all it got. This tells you where it is relative to the base and how much it's mined, and you can call it back when you need it to. That's pretty cool. So it's mining out an asteroid while I ate a cupcake. Yep, now we got mobs in here. Hey, where you going? Where you going? You've missed the asteroid. Now you're going down. Where do you think you're going? Over to this asteroid, maybe? Ah, yep. Let's see what it finds in here. This is a aluminum asteroid. Interesting, the first two that I dug into had ilmenite. I didn't even realize there was regular ores in these things. Well, I had far too much fun following that Astro miner around. I just cut out a lot of that because it was just me following it around and enjoying the sight of it. I also took it down to the lower levels of the overworld here and tried it out, but it kept getting stuck on lava and so forth, so it works better in space. Anyway, this is the next day, actually, and before I logged off, I went ahead and set some additional things up here. I had the barrel, the drum, and this piping, but I put this down to pull the coal coke out from both and deposit it here in this chest. Also, I put a minium condenser making coal. For some reason, it can't make coal blocks. If I put a coal block here, it doesn't do anything, even though coal blocks have EMC, so I'm not sure what's up with that. Anyway, it makes the coal, and here it's just crafting it into coal blocks and exporting them into both machines. It hasn't really gone through that much because it is very, very slow. So it's not extreme, but I've got 1,770 buckets of creosote oil. That's probably, I imagine that's going to be enough for all my purposes. So, time to do some more things. Immersive Engineering has a number of power generation, and most of its machines are support machines for its power generation. But one of the things it's got is its mining device, which is a little different from normal miners in that it doesn't seem to be mining up something in the world. It mines minerals, and to figure out what minerals it's going to get, you have to make this, the core sample drill. So I think I've got all the pieces for it. Where to go? There it is. So let's make just one. I don't need 22 of them. And give it a try here. It works on a chunk boundaries. So let's stick it in this chunk here. Interesting. Now I don't know if it's going to need its own power or if I can give it RF. I'm going to try RF because it's going to be a little bit easier. So let's get one of my exciters. And I don't know, just slap it here on the side. Oh, yep, there it goes. I can see it doing something. It's making a core sample. Let's see, does it have a GUI? Nope, but it does tell me it's 37% done. So that's not too slow. More than halfway done. When it's done, it should tell me what sort of mineral it collects. Now, I don't know if that's just going to be like iron and gold and stuff. Ah, no minerals found. So this chunk is no good. All right. This may not work in my base because I've done a lot of mining here. I've used my digital miner in this area, and it's collected a lot of the normal minerals that are here. I thought that's not what it collects, though. Well, we'll find out. Do this a few more times. If necessary, I'll go farther that direction, away from where I originally had my digital miner up in the opening base. Up in the lobby now. I still have to build the digital miner. No minerals found. Okay, so I don't know if that's a common occurrence, but let's plop it over here. I think this is out of range of the digital miner, of where I originally had it. And I don't think I ever used it down here. Yeah, I was getting ores while I was digging out this end of the room. So hopefully we'll find something over here. I did bring my digital miner. Let's turn off the chunks for a moment. Brought my digital miner over here and made a nice little display case for it. It looks like sometimes it decides to leave its docking station here, even though it has no power. It has no power. It starts to come out, realizes it has no power, and stops. But it looks like it stayed in here overnight and over the reboot. These are from Immersive Engineering. I just made some of these structural cable connectors and some steel cables, because now I can start decorating with those a little bit. And this is all just micro blocks, as well as this red stripe. But I thought, yeah, that looks cool, just sitting there. So what do we get over here? No minerals found. Huh. Maybe minerals are just a rare occurrence with this thing. Let's try over here. I guess I'll keep testing it in various places around the base until I find some place that has minerals, and I'll be right back. Of course, I cut, and it tells me this one has copper, has a copper vein. Of course, well, copper's not bad because I can't use EMC to make it. But I'm going to try a few more places and see what it can find. But just for memory's sake, let's put a sign down saying copper here. And I'll keep doing this. I'll be right back. Well, I've finished my core samples, and I found, aside from this chunk over here in the corner, which doesn't have a lot of room, and my circle here would have, my clockwork phase widget would have to move. Got copper here. I found copper in this chunk, which has my reactor and a large portion of my battery in it, and not a lot of room for anything else, at least at this level. And then over in this chunk with the mitraline furnace or whatever it is, this has iron, which I don't need, but I really don't need anything. So this has got, I cleared away my enchantment table here, and I guess this is where I will build it. So I will just mark the corner with one of these. So inside that. And this will be where I will set up the miner. Okay, so to do that, get out the book. This was the core sample drill. Now, these are the types of veins. Iron. Okay, you can get ferrous. That'd be nice. And tin. Okay, that's okay. So it's not just copper. You get other things. A copper one gets copper, gold, ferrous. So you know, this mining thing is very similar to the laser drill from Mine Factory Reloaded, except that based on the chunk, it determines what you're going to get, which I rather like. I like the idea of having to move around for this sort of thing. That makes more sense to me. So magnetite would be nice. Well, it's, if you wanted iron, I mean. Pyrite is pure iron, so I'm glad it's not pyrite. I'm glad it's iron and we can at least get ferrous. 25%, not bad, and some tin. Don't really need any more aluminum. What else we got here? Gold There's a little bit of ferrous. Nickel would be great because that's all ferrous. Almost all ferrous. Platinum has shiny and ferrous. That's pretty good. And then shiny. Okay, platinum would definitely be a good one if you wanted lots of this stuff. I do have a good bit, but the uranium layer was just going to have lead because we don't have uranium in this pack. I don't know if this is a calculated display here or if it's fixed. Nether quartz. I wonder if you can only get that in the nether. Probably. That'd be interesting if you could get it on the overworld. Lead. And a lapis. So, alright. So this one isn't bad all told. I mean, that's okay. So, we need the tools and machinery, the excavator. So this is the design for the body of it. And then you have to make the wheel as well. So we'll start with the body of it. We need light engineering, heavy engineering, and blocks of steel. So I'll have to make some blocks of steel. And then you build it up like that. So no radiators. So I think I've got heavy and light. I've got light and I've got heavy. I made these already. Just steel. I'm using other steels. Steel, copper, iron. Lots of those. Also the steel scaffolding. But let's see about making... What was the other thing I needed? Oh yeah, blocks of steel. So let me grab some steel here. I think I have some excess from my craftings. Or did I dump it? I did. I kept it. Let's make 3 of those. Okay, that'll give me plenty. Oh, what's that? Revolver barrel. Huh. Alright, so that, and that. Let's take a look at the plan again. It is 6 long by 3 wide. And it's... I'm not going to remember all this, but let's mark out where I want it to be. So probably like that. And then 2 forward was another, 2 forward there. And 1 across from it. And then it's heavy there and heavy 1 forward. Across from it. Heavy 1. Was that heavier? Which was which? Oh, those are the lights and the rest are heavy. So that's... Oops. Let's turn this down. So light there. Light there. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Why can't I put something there? Okay. That was odd. That looks correct. Next layer. Heavy lights here, there, and there. Okay. Iron or steel there, there, and here. And the heavy there, 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 and there. Next layer. Some scaffolding. Some heavy, light, light. Bring down the scaffolding for there, there, and there. Those 2 are heavy. The rest of the back is... Oops, it went down. Okay, so there, there. Oops. Yes. Okay, and I think I can hit that with a hammer, which I've put away. Engineer's hammer. Don't know if it matters where, but maybe it does. Ah, there we go. Nice. I've got the first part of it set up. That looks like an output of material. That looks like a redstone control. And then these look like power inputs. Okay. Next comes the digger wheel. That's next page. Okay, so it's steel 2. Okay, got it. And it's going to be right centered here. That's... Oh, I think I need to move it down 1. Or 2, actually. Because this would be the center. That's with the pivot. And then that would be there. Strange that I can't place these. It's like they act as if they're a little bit bigger than what they are. It's going to go up 2 with that at the top. How am I doing? Looking right so far. We're going to have one here, here. Oh. No, down 1. Here, here. There. Okay, looking good. There, there. And there. And bang it with a hammer. Oh, you may have to make that first and bang it in the center. Hadn't thought of that. Alright, well let's bang it. Put this block back, which was a light, I think. And then bang it. There we go. There it is. It's a pretty piece of work. Oh, now it is sticking slightly out of the chunk. Hopefully, that doesn't matter. I don't know where its sort of point of origin is, but I'm assuming it's around the center of the hub. If that's where I'd put it if I was designing it. Alright, so let's turn this back off again. Let's just get a chest to start out with. Get an RF exciter. Put the chest there. And an RF exciter there. And we'll need some upgrades for it. Let's give it a whole bunch, because I think this takes like 6,000 something. Again, I don't have to click. Oh, it's starting to move. And faster as I add more of these. So how that is set to do... I can do a little bit more. Oh, no, wait. Okay, yeah, so its max is 6,000. Let's give it more. I don't know if I'm upgrading the max. Oops. Ow. Did not mean to do that. Put that on. Okay, yeah. So it's alright. All I needed was 1 stack. Take it back up. Alright, it's over what it's using. I'll give it the last 3 just so it has a whole stack. Alright, oh, it looks like there's stuff in there. Ah, look at that. Nice animations. Oops, run. Oh, there you go. Very cool. And we're getting dense ore, ferrous ore, tin ore, and iron ore. Sweet, it works. Now, I know doing this entirely with Immersive Engineering would be a slightly different experience, because I wouldn't have the easier recipes of iron. I'd have to make the blast furnaces to go with these things, and use this cold coke to make the iron for this mod. I mean, the steel for this mod. And then you do its power generation. And this thing requires a lot of power, as you can see. It's drawing 5,120 RF per tick, I imagine. Yeah, that's definitely per tick. So it takes a lot of power, which, yeah, I've got. I like that this looks in line with that stuff over there. Now, I'm inclined to leave this running. I don't know if it will ever... I think it does come to an end at some point. But if I'm going to leave it running, I should decorate it a little bit. So let me do that, and I'll be right back. Alright, well, it's running, it's decorated. Used a little bit of Carpenter's collapsible blocks to make the dirt. I think it looks pretty good. And more of these structural cable connectors and steel cables just to fence it off nicely. So there it is. And we're going to wrap it up here because we've gone a little bit over long. Lots of stuff done. This is a fun episode. Lots of high-tech gadgets. Multi-block machines I've never used before. Much fun. Alright, this is Nonsanity. Signing out. Take care, be good, and see you next time.